Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday. The shop's been popping off, and I'm just like you as much as you are just like me. I have to go to work. Most people go to work in their car every day, right? So we're gonna see, and hopefully that my dash doesn't rattle to death. I'm gonna try and put my deposit bag on it to see if it'll stop rattling a little bit as we're driving. It's very noisy. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall. We all have the ride to work, right? Why is it going to be worse today? I have a tinny rattle today. All right, so we're going to see what it's like when the boss dog rolls up on the employees at 7:30. So I don't know if Caleb is going to show up. Caleb had the opportunity to pick up overtime. It was at his discretion. And Caleb is on, hey, I want to chase girls and drink beers. Young guy. Get out of your system while you can. What I need from you guys on YouTube, you see that Ford logo on that steering wheel? Thanks to that YouTube subscriber. Man, you hooked me up, dude. Thank you. I'm trying to prove something. And if you guys noticed, a little bit of a content shift. Not really in what we do, not necessarily in what we say, but more in how we approach who I am. Okay? So we identify certain things now as an M. We don't talk about other things, and we're not being disrespectful. We're just doing what we have to do. But I did some of my own homework, and I see that probably one of the shops, I'll say, that has the most, and it's not by far in comparison to Ford Boss Me or South Main Auto and all these other guys, subscribers and views, right? So I have some videos that millions of views. I've actually had to remove some of my videos for certain reasons or others that are outside of my control. and you know, it's heartening. It's like, hey, you have your superstar kid who's in baseball that hits a home run and never does wrong video, right? And then you have the video that's a little rough around the edges and people love it, and you still got to take it down. So how do I prove a point and make a stance? Well, when I look at other content and I say, wow, your content is really moving the needle, and then other content really isn't moving the needle, no matter how refined it is. So I don't call my content refined. It's content, right? It's live, it's real, it's not fake, it's not rehearsed. You know, I cut out all the crap. Let's get to the point. Let's talk about what's going on and make it understandable for everybody, not just individuals, and also make it appealing because it's real, it's natural. You know, it's no different than a rainstorm, right? It's a natural occurrence, and that's how I feel about my content. And it's resonating with YouTubers and other people to the point to where they call the shop, they stop in. I got a PSE&G guy who stops in all the time just to say hi. He loves the content. People call all the time, millions of messages. I can't get to you all. And if you call the shop and I can't get on the phone, it's not because I don't want to, it's because I'm trying to get a customer's car done. And I take priority in that when, you know, I'm not farting around, right? I'm getting the car done. That's, you know, my priority. When you say go get the job done, get it apart, get it fixed, and get it back to the customer. Big priority for me. So what I need from YouTubers and YouTube is share my content. If you watch the video, it's not going to hurt you to subscribe. Even if you don't like what I say, or you do like what I say, you're not interested in my content all the time. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share it to your friends. Send me a message. And don't worry about it if you feel that it's a negative. I mean, if it's too negative, I'll handle it on my own. But there's a lot of positives that I take away from what subscribers have said, and also it makes changes in the content too, like right now in this video. Now when I go to TikTok, this format doesn't show up the same way, so you're gonna get you're gonna get a mixed bag of cats here for my content. But I need you guys to help the channel grow a little bit more, a little bit faster. And that starts with you guys. I don't know, I don't want to put out the Scotty Kilmer fake crap. It's this way you can, think that you're getting good advice, and then you're actually getting the worst advice on social media. So I'm not going to do that. I avoid clickbait comments or content. That is not my intentions. My intentions are to give you good content. Yeah, driving by. What are you doing? What are you doing? You saw that right then and there. All right, so this is my ride to work. Bum bum ba-na. Bum 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 ba-na 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 ba-na. Ba-na 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 ba-na. Name that tune. All right, Rachel, so this one's for you. We're gonna try and gain this customer. This car is constantly here. It must be a comeback. VIP Pet Care. We're gonna try and scoop these guys up for a customer. I see that those vehicles are sitting there constantly, and I know that this shop is not busy. And that's where I take priority in getting cars in and out and back to the customer with declined, minimum repairs, or complete repairs. That's my goal, is get it fixed and get it back to the customer. Let's see. We're almost at work. Anyone want to know what the gasoline prices are in South Jersey? Send them in some Wawa. $2.93. Typically 20 cents higher than everyone else because you're paying it forward. Do not think that the rewards program is your friend. You're only paying it forward. Need your help. Need more subscribers. Need more likes. Need more views. Anyone know what that tune was? Oh man. Well, we're moving on up to the east side. I finally got myself a piece of the pie. That's another one. Man, TV shows of back in the day, fantastic. Somebody in YouTube land give up the TV show that it was. I don't know if it was the sitcom or not. I call it TV shows. I loved watching TV when I was a kid. Today, there's nothing on. Really nothing on. We watch a lot of YouTube now, and I watch a lot of the same content based on my viewing behaviors, and it keeps feeding me those things. And not that I don't mind, but I like to see some fresher content, like something outside of what I normally watch. All right, so we are at Church. Why did I say Church Road? This is Cinnaminson Avenue 130. Maybe it crosses the church. Oh, maybe it does on 130. I didn't even know that. All right. This is what it'll look like if you drive up to the shop. Let me turn it down a little bit here, in case you look more at the road. A beautiful digital sign. Yeah. See some cars here. See some action. We want action tonight. Oh no, Caleb's here. I better give him a breathalyzer. Dang, if I knew that he was going to be here, I wouldn't have showed up to 8 o'clock, till 8 o'clock. How many subscribers or followers or viewers have a less than 2 mile ride to work? Oh, I love that. Oh. All right, so here we go. Watch some traffic go by. See my flags? Tune-ups, shocks and struts. Silverado, high mileage Silverado. Did a water pump on this yesterday, and an oil change. Another Silverado. Bang, AC services. Oh, look at that race car built here in the shop. Wow, I'm shocked. Honda showed up for a catalytic converter. I'm blown away. Judester. Does the AC work? Ah, you mean I diagnosed it right the first time?
Wow, that's a shocker.
I told April, Caleb, that you were trying to get a different girl for every night of the week. Yes, I'm allowed to talk about that. We're just a bunch of guys in the shop talking.
Just a bunch of dudes. Young dudes. I'd just like to point out, I started this at 4:47 yesterday, and I had the AC compressor in and belt back on.
That's my $3,000 tune from some scab tuner. So anyway, I diagnosed that late last night. AC compressor, boom. That's the address if anyone wants to know. And everybody's doing their job. I couldn't be more happier. You put makeup on.
Not you.
How are you?
Good,
Dude, you don't mind being on camera for YouTube? You're not wanted by the FBI or INS or...
Yeah.
How are you? Good to see
Good,
you.
man. How are you?
Thanks for coming in. How are you? Rachel has eye makeup on today, if anyone didn't notice. I gotta get started here. AC season, we need air conditioner work, chassis work, tires, brakes, oil changes. Stuff your other mechanic won't do, don't know how to do. You know I know how to do it.